Sleepytime monologue, then we'll kick things off. How's that sound to everybody here? Good, I love it. An assistant to Jasper Johns. These are all real headlines, guys. An assistant to Jasper Johns allegedly stole 22 of his works, earning himself $3 million over the 25 years he worked for the artist. That sounds awful, but like, we all steal from work, right? The developers behind an app called Titstare, which was released as part of the Disrupt 2013 conference, have issued a formal apology. Titstare was an app that allowed you to take pictures of yourself while staring at pictures of breasts. Very real. And was not at all worth the $2 I spent on it. A recent report by the UN finds that Denmark is the happiest nation on earth, while the United States ranks number 17 on the scale. In response to the news, Danish authorities have released a new version of Shakespeare's Hamlet that begins with the line, "Something's awesome in the state of Denmark." The plot, of course, follows the carefree Prince Hamlet as he brings his stepfather to justice through the world's fairest court system. Resolves his mother issues at the world's friendliest mental hospitals, and pays a visit to Copenhagen to sleep with the world's cleanest hookers. A recently discovered Van Gogh painting has been verified as authentic by authorities. The self-portrait has not yet been shown to the public, but it looks like this. What do you think? People tell me I look like Van Gogh, alright? That's what I think. People say that to me. I'm not. Too many years. Too many years. Vogue editor Anna Wintour has decided not to feature Miley Cyrus on the cover of her magazine. Instead, she'll be going with that twerking girl who caught herself on fire. A new study finds that women who sit more than 7 hours a day are 50% more likely to experience feelings of depression. And the same can be said about where they're sitting! Miss New York was crowned Miss America last night, the first woman of Indian descent to receive the coveted title. Yeah, give that a round of applause. Event promoters were quick to claim this as a victory for racial progress, while women simply asked, "Beauty pageants, really? Or is it? We're still doing that? That's still happening?" Pope Francis has shunned Pope Benedict's fancy cars for a used 1984 Renault that he plans to drive around Vatican City by himself. That is ironically the exact make and model car that my high school locker mate used to drive me around in, and he was Italian. That's a weird coincidence. Drew's Pizza in Illinois was forced to cancel a recent promotion in which women were offered free pizza in exchange for flashing their breasts. However, my promotion is still running, in which I'll buy you a beer. Anybody feel free to take advantage of that. Woo! All right. Wow. One beer coming up for you, but New York announced it would now allow pet cemeteries to accept the cremated remains of owners wishing to be buried with their pets. Congratulations on Gertrude. The world's oldest man died at age 112 in New York this past week. Hell yeah, he did, said the world's second oldest man. A Republican representative to the House claimed this week that he once arm wrestled Vladimir Putin over who won the Cold War. All true. Putin won the arm wrestling match, but the representative beat him at skee-ball, so America was still the first to the moon. Oh boy. This next joke, guys, I want you to think hard about this next joke, because I read it from my girlfriend. She was like, I don't even understand why that's funny. So this is a thinker. So just put on your thinking caps, prepare to plug in for this one. I'm going to try and hit all the important words so you guys get it. I'm practicing my delivery. Researchers in Oregon have discovered a vaccine which successfully removes HIV from infected monkeys. In response, the International Orgy Association moved the clock 1 minute closer to midnight. One person, only one, because of the atomic energy clock that always tells us how close we are. Yes. Okay, here we go. A leaky pipe in Honolulu caused. I just had to know if that was her or me. It's obviously me. A leaky pipe in Honolulu caused 1,400 tons of molasses to ooze into the harbor and kill marine life. This is, of course, just the most recent in a string of tragic accidents occurring along the famed Syrup Pipeline, which runs directly from Hawaii to the maple orchards of northeastern Vermont. Also, I thought that was hilarious, too. I think that's so weird. How does molasses leak out of a pipe into water? Why is it underwater? Never mind. All right. NASA released an image this week of a frog flying through the air during the launch of the Minotaur 5 rocket. Despite public pressure, Anna Wintour refused to allow the frog to appear on the cover of Vogue. That's your Sleepytime monologue. Get your
Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream. Make him the cutest that I've ever seen. Give him 2 lips like roses and clover. Then tell him that his lonesome nights are